Look at my unboxing setup. If I look a little awkward opening that box, this is why. I was so uncomfortable. This is my first time doing an unboxing like this, so bear with me. When I tell you I'm so excited right now, you read the title already, you know what it is. I got my hands on the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I ordered it last Monday. Today is Monday. It came in the mail today. It was originally scheduled to ship anywhere between October 30th and November 15th, but AT&T got it to me in just 7 days. Not even a full 7 days, 6 and some hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited about it just because of all the features packed into this phone, everything that I'm able to do as far as being a photographer, content creator, all of its capabilities, everything packed into this device. I'm currently using the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I've skipped a generation. I'm excited about the cameras. I'm excited about so many features. I'm just excited for a few different reasons, but I'm not gonna hold you too long. Let's go ahead and unbox this and I'll get into all of that in a few minutes. First thing I can tell is it's a lot lighter than my 13 Pro. My 13 Pro Max. Here, okay. So, it feels good. It feels like the 13 Pro Max is a little bit, no, they're the same size. I decided to go with the white titanium because of the fact that I usually either go black or I go gold with my phones. Y'all know the vibes. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm always wearing black. I'm always wearing some form of gold. I don't really like silver like that. So I'm really surprised that I opted into getting this phone because it essentially is silver, white titanium. I love all things black. And so I kind of regret not going black with this phone, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit, do something a little bit different with this, so I decided to get the white titanium. So that's what we're rocking. I do kind of wish I would have got the black titanium, but here we are. Yo, it's pissing me off because it's not recognizing my face. Like, what in the hell? What do you mean move the phone a little lower? This is 10 to 20 inches from my face. I am not going to transfer anything to this phone from my 13 Pro Max. I'm keeping both phones. I'm keeping my 13 Pro Max for my personal use, communicate with my family, friends, for my personal social media, all of that. I'll be using the 15 Pro Max for business, content creation, photography. I want to separate the two aspects of my life when it comes to like my digital life. And so because I'm getting a lot more serious with my business, taking on more clients, get back into content creation full-time and photography, I want to separate my personal and my business life. With everything just being on one phone, it starts to blur the lines. That way I can have a little bit more balance in my life. And because I do a lot of content creation on the go, like transferring large video files to my phone, being able to edit them as I'm out in the world and just conveniently on my phone, my 13 Pro Max, which is only 256 gigs, gets full pretty quickly. And so I wanted to get the 512 gig iPhone 15 Pro Max because it gives me a little bit more space. That way, like, only my personal photos and everything go on my 13 Pro Max, and then on my 15 Pro Max I'll have, like, you know, my higher resolution video files for like Instagram stories and be able to edit on this phone as well. I've been wanting this phone for quite some time, ever since I saw that when it launched it has the 7 cameras and just everything I need in a camera on my phone to be able to create higher quality content for social media. Because again, as a photographer, as a YouTuber, getting into like filmmaking and videography, like, I just want something nice and compact to carry around and just be able to pull out on the go and still have what I think is pretty decent photos and videos. Another reason I'm really excited about it is because you can shoot raw photos on this phone as well as shoot an Apple log. Raw photos are larger photo files that retain a lot more information. That way you can edit the photos to your liking. It has a lot more information in the highlights and shadows of the files, so that way you can edit these photos to look almost pretty damn close to pro res. So that's pretty dope as well. And then Apple log essentially does the same thing. It allows you to shoot in this flat picture profile. That way you can take it into post, edit it, color grade it the way you want, and it has a lot more dynamic range and like the shadows and the highlights, and it allows you to be able to just do so much. And again, you can create close to pro resolution video footage by color grading and editing yourself. Another thing I'm excited about for this phone, and the reason I wanted it so much, is because when I'm out in the world and I'm creating content, I always like to shoot on my cameras. And especially when it comes to sharing content on social media, I love being able to show my work and what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And since I invest so much money into my cameras, I like to use them on an everyday basis. I want to be able to easily share what I've captured on the go. So in the past, what I've had to do with my 13 Pro Max is I'll shoot on my camera. I'll always have my laptop with me. That way I can just take my SD cards out of my camera, plug it into my SD reader, transfer it to the computer, and then airdrop it to my phone. With the 15 Pro Max, I'm able to cut out a lot of those middle steps because it has the USB-C port. So that way I can just enter my SD cards into my USB-C card reader, plug it into my phone, pull up my files, and be able to share content on the go. So that way I don't have to carry around my laptop everywhere I go. I don't have to airdrop anything and wait for those files to transfer over to my phone. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited too because with this phone having a better processor, I'm able to edit my photos on the go. So that way when I'm out on shoots and I want to do a sneak peek really quickly to like my Instagram story or anything like that, I can just plug my SD card straight into my phone, edit like that, and just go. And that's why I was really excited to get this phone, just because of all the creative capabilities I have with it. I keep on saying over and over again, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get it set up, and I'll be back when I get all of that set up. I'm about to play around with this a little bit. I just kind of wanted to do that unboxing, share that here, share my first impressions and why I really wanted to grab it. I'll be doing a little series here on the channel with my iPhone 15 Pro Max. I think I'm gonna rock it without the case because it just feels so good in my hand. And I opted into the Apple Care Plus, so if I break it, then I always rock a case. But for the first time ever, I feel pretty confident with carrying this around without a case. I don't know. Drop a comment. Do you think I should carry it around with or without a case?